Okay.
Yesterday, myself and many other Mario fans were delighted to hear the rumors and I guess maybe shadow confirmation just because of how many outlets, how many reputable sources came out all saying, yes, Nintendo was working on a Super Mario All-Stars 2. VentureBeat came out since we made the video yesterday talking about how Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy are going to be included all together in a All-Stars 2 bundle, and Super Mario 3D World is going to exist separately as a $60 release. So, to get that out of the way, that's very exciting. I have never played Super Mario 3D World. I have played Super Mario 3D Land, and let me tell you, that game is wonderful. It is a delight, and if any of 3D Land is comparable to 3D World, which I'm assuming it is, and 3D World has the added layer of multiplayer, so I'm definitely there for 3D World. I'm excited for that release. But I'm no doubt way more excited to be able to revisit 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy in one package. I typically do digital games. I have my 128 gig memory card on my Switch loaded all the way up. I have to get a new one for Xenoblade. But I gotta be honest, I'm probably gonna buy the physical copy of this collection if it is actually a collection like we're being led to believe, because a 35th celebration of Mario, those 3 games, some of my favorite games of all time, on one package, it's gonna be nice to just hold in my hands. So that is very exciting, and I know many people I'm friends with, especially Nintendo fans, can like to be collectors at times, so having it all together in one package would be wonderful. There are more reports coming out since yesterday as well, talking about some aspects that I didn't focus on in yesterday's video, which are the new Mario games, because of course, the 35th anniversary, there is going to be a celebration in terms of new content, and the main thing that we keep circling back to is Paper Mario. There has been rumors the entirety of the first few months of this year, and even towards the end of 2019, if I'm remembering right, where it was stated from insiders, leakers, however you want to credit with it, that Paper Mario would be making a grand return in 2020, going back to the roots. At first it was talk of a remaster or remake of Paper Mario 64, Thousand Year Door has been rumored forever, but now we are once again learning that there is a new Paper Mario coming this year, which makes a lot of sense, honestly. The last Paper Mario came out in 2016, and 4 years seems about right to make a sequel to that game, especially if you take what's there from an asset level, because I don't have a huge history of Paper Mario. I played Super Paper Mario. I know people love it. I've seen some streams of Thousand Year Door. But Color Splash looks gorgeous. So the visuals of Color Splash are not the problem in that game, so I'm sure if the development studio behind this new upcoming Paper Mario could just take that visual style and then retool it to be used in a game that really accentuates what people love about the OG Paper Mario games, from the writing to mechanics, I'm sure it's going to be a great time. But I've seen a lot of people coming into this discussion about Mario and his 35th anniversary, wondering if this is enough for holiday 2020. And as someone who, since its reveal last year, was a staunch believer in the idea that Breath of the Wild 2 would be coming holiday 2020, I still believe that to an extent. I believe that was probably the plan, but because of the state of the world right now, I could easily see that game get pushed, even if the intent was to get it out this year. But I think this Mario discussion, this Mario package, this Mario celebration is probably more likely, because if these are just remasters or to some extent partial remakes or retooling to get to work on the Switch, if we go again to the rumor mill and talk about something like Metroid Prime Trilogy, which seems to have been coming right around the corner for like 2 years at this point, maybe they were sitting on these, maybe they were prepping far in advance for the 35th anniversary of Mario to have these collections well on the way. So from my perspective, with the information we have now, I don't think these games are in trouble of getting pushed out of the year. If they are, teed up to be around the later half of 2020. Zelda, though, that's a completely different question. And as far as if this is enough for Nintendo, I think it probably is, if I'm being honest. I know that might be disappointing for some fans of Nintendo that just want the new games, the new content, but I think you just have to look at the history of the Switch so far and recognize that the best-selling game is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That is a Wii U game with a little tiny little Link-sized portion of new content in there. And that game is selling gangbusters to this day. It's been charting since, I'm pretty sure since it launched in 2017. And nobody's hungry for a new Mario Kart. I mean, there's very clearly people who want a new Mario Kart, but nobody needs one right now. But Mario Odyssey sold incredibly well, so I'm sure Nintendo's eager to get out a 3-in-1 package of their greatest 3D Mario games and sell it, because I'm sure it's going to sell incredibly well for years to come. Between this Mario collection, which is going to sell incredibly well despite what anyone says about old games being re-released, looking to March this year with Animal Crossing, Pokemon DLC coming this year, Xenoblade Chronicles getting a huge remake treatment. I really think that this is probably what Nintendo's going to be coasting on for the rest of the year, and they can easily repackage Pokemon and Animal Crossing in the fall to sell alongside this Mario collection and maybe a new Paper Mario, and potentially Breath of the Wild 2, I don't know, but I wanted to get this updated information out there, sort of respond to some of the questions, concerns, and speculation I've seen from other videos from Twitter and just general conversation about this Mario collection. But now I'd like to turn it to you. What are your thoughts on everything I've gone through today? If this does end up being Nintendo's 2020, are you going to be happy with it? Do you think that a Mario collection is enough for you this holiday season? Comment down below, let me know. Would love to have a discussion with you about all of this. I feel like if we all just believe for a couple of weeks leading up to when E3 should have been, maybe we can get enough goodwill and will into existence a 2020 date for Breath of the Wild 2, because that would just be wonderful. But I'm gonna go play some Animal Crossing, some Resident Evil. Thank you all. I'll see you next time.